We are back on Cavs HQ, live at Media Day, powered by First Energy, joined by the four-time MVP, It's LeBron James.
You
Good to see you, buddy.
Far too kind.
Heard you took it really easy this summer. A lot of relaxing, right?
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
Laying around the beach.
Stayed off my feet. I didn't do anything at all.
You hosted a large group in Santa Barbara. Actually, Kevin was the host. The whole group was there, right?
The whole group was there. Had everybody there, so it was a great turnout, man. I had the guys get together before we actually get it going. Just to congregate, understand. It's going to be a long season for us, we hope. And let's start this process right now.
We asked IT about how important was it for him to finally be on a court with the guys.
Yeah.
For you, getting to play with these guys, I know you know them, you respect what they do on the court, but just to have them on the team and have a little up and down here, how important is that to have before you come into training camp?
No, it was great, man. I think it's very important just to come together as much as you can. We just got out there. We got a lot of great work in, but it was more like for us to just come together, see one another. It's been a long summer, short summer for some of us, longer for others. But us to come together as a group, see one another. We worked out. We did some great lunches, some great dinners, drank some great wine, being in Santa Barbara. So you got to have some great wine, and, it was good.
LeBron, you talked about your emotions during the summer. With this new core, I mean, it's the first time you have a new core since your return. Does it affect anything that you did over the summer, and what's your mindset with some of these high-profile teammates coming in?
For me personally, over the summertime, I'm always just trying to hone in on my skills, ways to get better. I feel like if I can come into the season better, well more, trained and driven, then it's going to improve our team that much more. So, and even with the new additions, we got guys that are coming in with chips on their shoulders, guys that has been proven in this league and are excited about the opportunity. So it's going to be fun.
How long was the process for you to decide, like 2 days after the season was over, to get back into work?
Yeah, man, I tried, man.
Come on.
Mike didn't make Mancius. He didn't make you come home for a while. He didn't make you come home for a while.
I tried so hard.
I tried
so hard, but it's like the gym be calling me, man. Like I just sit down for like one day, and then the second day, and then I'm like, okay, come on, it's time for you to come back down here. So that's all good.
LeBron, last week you got to do something really neat, really meaningful. You're invited to open the first ever Bloomberg Global Business Forum.
Wow, yeah.
Right? I mean, you always talk about being a kid from Akron. You're addressing titans of industries, leaders of foreign nations. What did that whole thing mean to you?
Listen, that meant a lot, not only for myself, but for my family, and more importantly, my kids. And not only my 3 kids, but my 1,200 kids I got in my foundation as well. For me to be the leader of my kids, and then for them to see that their leader is opening up something at a junction of that Bloomberg event. I was more like, when they came to me and asked me, I was more like, really? I was more in like awe and more of like humbled by the fact that they would want me to lead off this unbelievable, this unbelievable function where all the greatest world leaders come together and try to figure out what can we do, how can our voices, how can our resources better either the situation in the world, not just in America, or not just in like their inner cities, but like in the world. And I was humbled that they allowed me to grace that big screen before it all got kicked off.
And you started talking to them about you not being needed to set the tone, but Boo and I had a chance and the honor to speak to like 300 of you ninth graders when we had the career day at the Q, and a lot of the things that I thought about is like, I wish I had that opportunity or that chance when I was that age. And I'm wearing your I Promise bracelet.
We gotta keep that thing going.
I promised the kids that any of them interested in coming to spend a day with us at the Q, we will always have our doors open and show them what we do for a living. But how important is it for you? Because I don't think not many people understand that the LeBron James Family Foundation has really made it a point into making a change and making an impact at the young age of these kids.
First of all, I want to say thank you guys, for opening y'all doors to my kids, and my kids are inner city kids, and for them to be able to take a trip, to the Q and to see the likes of what you guys go through, to be able to see some of the posters and things of the NBA players they walk through every single night. I got the email and the calls about the kids of them being there, and they were just ecstatic. They couldn't stop talking about it. So, for me to be in a position where I can, give my kids access like that, and for them to be appreciative of it, it means a lot to me.
Lastly, LeBron, we always enjoy watching you interact with your own kids on the basketball court and everywhere else. D. Jones always seemingly in the background in some of those videos as well. You really wouldn't give your own kid advice if he was going to another team? Come on.
No, not if I'm still playing. Not if I'm still playing. Maybe like on an off day. Like if it was an off day, or if I'm actually he about to go into the court, I may give him a little advice. But if we're in the same division, or I know I may have to see him in the playoffs.
Draw the line.
No, I got to draw the line at some point.
Hey, LeBron, always good seeing you. Have a great
man,
season.
I appreciate you guys, man. This is going to be a fun year once again.
Indeed. Thank you.
Get that second ring here in
Yes,
Cleveland.
Sir. Let's do it.
We're going to step away for just a moment.